Ladles, jelly spoons, and other non-binary kitchen utensils. This is the Gravy Wheels podcast, your weekly dose of gravy. I'm your host, Franklin.
I'm Andrew.
And I'm Hova. Welcome to the Gravy Wheels podcast. And this is the Gravy Wheels podcast.
Sorry, we're all a little stunted today.
A little
tired. No, not necessarily. Just a little. Just tired.
I have a cold.
This fucking year.
Yeah. Did you guys have a good Thanksgiving?
Yeah, we played it pretty cool. We just sort of hung out at the house and
chilled.
We didn't even have like a big meal or anything. We just sort of watched TV and chilled.
Speaking of which, I think we completely forgot to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. So hope you guys had a good one. Hope you enjoyed it.
We sure did. Yeah. Happy Thanksgiving. Belated.
We dropped the ball on that one.
And just to cover up for things, people watching and viewing and listening to this podcast, we wish you a happy 4th of July. So
yep.
We're going to cover our bases now in the future.
Let's get them.
Kwanzaa.
Let's get them all. Halloween again.
May as well.
And I'll wish you another happy Halloween for the next one in case I forget that time.
Because those are the only holidays that Andrew actually cares about.
Those are the only ones I recognize.
What did you guys eat for Turkey Day?
I didn't eat on Turkey Day, but my Turkey Day was Sunday. And I had mom made turkey, stuffing, mashed potatoes, gravy, green bean casserole. I think that rolls just the standard yams, sweet potatoes, or whatever, in the oven with the marshmallows on top, pecan pie, pumpkin pie. The norm.
We normally do like a Friendsgiving kind of thing. We typically don't go home, but we have people over, or we all go over to somebody else's house, and usually do like a cool kind of Brooklyn hangout thing. But this year we were just like, everything's so fucked up. We were just on the day of, we were kind of sitting there going, I don't know. And I Googled too late, unfortunately, does Popeyes sell Thanksgiving turkeys? And they do, but you do have to get them in advance.
Oh.
So I fucked up.
Man.
I want to do that, though.
I didn't send you guys pictures of what I had. Oh, I did not.
I did not.
Yeah, so I had to work a tournament from 8 p.m. to like 4 a.m.
Yikes.
It is what it is. It's an every year thing. COVID can't stop it. Can't stop us, won't stop. Anyways, I made jalapeno cheesy cornbread with
yummy
black-eyed peas.
Yummy.
Love them. Mixed
greens with bacon and drippings.
Yummy.
And like chicken tenders.
Did you use the canned mixed greens?
Oh, the good ones, the seasoned mixed greens. I turned you on to, yeah.
Hell yeah!
But I made them better because I put the bacon drippings in there whenever I.
Of course, yeah.
And then
did you use the
canned like prosciutto?
Did you use the canned chicken tenders?
I did not use canned chicken tenders. They were frozen.
Ooh. You guys ever had the canned bacon?
No.
Some things just don't say.
It's pretty spectacular, dude. It's pretty spectacular.
You seen that video of somebody eating a hamburger in a can?
I have, unfortunately, yeah. I'm actually one of my guilty pleasures on YouTube. Now, I know that this could go any which way at this point with that lead up.
Should we take guesses first before you reveal?
Yeah, go ahead. Sure. On the topics that, it wasn't a too far off of a segue, so.
I'm going to guess blind foot tasting.
Oh.
No.
What do you got, Frank?
No,
what is Joey into on YouTube?
I thought he was going to be into like putting people licking ranch dressing off of people with cauliflower ear.
Oh God, I do enjoy me some cauliflower and ranch, but not so much. Anyways, so the thing that I'm into on YouTube is there's this MRE channel. I can't remember his exact name.
No, I know, yeah.
Yeah, he's like an ex or maybe even a current Marine or something. And he's got this really like soft, soothing voice. It sounds so creepy, but I'm basically in love with the man. And he'll get an MRE. Sometimes they're current. A lot of times they're, it'll be like a Russian MRE from 1992 or something like that. And he'll bust it open. He'll show everything. He'll put it on like the military issue tray. He'll eat everything that he can. And he's really educated about it. He'll tell you like, you can eat this, this, and this. It's totally fine. This could have botulism in it after a certain day, so you can't eat this. And he just chows it all down. And he's like a trooper about it too. He doesn't just take a taste. He like eats the whole fucking MRE. And it's for whatever reason, it's.
Oh no! Oh no! What happened? Guess you guys died for me. Are you shitting me?
Oh.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah. I don't know what happened. You both froze up, and I tried to do the thing as quick as possible to get back. So.
What was the last thing you heard me say?
Yeah, he was checking it for botulism and then eats it, and he eats the whole thing like a champ. And I know the same guy you're talking about because I've been watching it.
Yeah. He's really interesting. There's even some of them that'll have cigarettes in them if they're old enough, and he'll smoke the cigarette too. Like he's really thorough with it. It's very interesting.
It's very interesting. It's good.
My version of that, the thing that I have nothing to do with, but I still watch videos about, is the lockpicking lawyer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah, he rules. I love his shit.
Yep. Like I got into this $800 pistol safe with a banana peel. And you're like, I gotta see that shit.
Cool. Great.
You gonna tell me I'm not gonna click on that video? Shit.
So you guys
I was watching.
Oh, go ahead.
There was just a recent one where there's another channel called Stuff Made Here where this guy he does all kinds of weird engineering things. Most notably, he made a basketball hoop that if you throw a basketball in its sort of general direction on the same wall, the hoop will move to catch your basketball. Yeah.
Holy shit.
So it's basically impossible to miss. Anyways, he designed a lock that he is trying to make to be unpickable, and he got in touch with lockpicking lawyer, and they're going to send stuff back and forth now and like keep prototyping this lock, and it sounds really cool.
So all right. We all like the MRE guy. That guy's great. There's also other MRE guys, but the one that Hova's talking about is the best one. He's got this soothing voice. He's calm.
His voice is like 90% of it.
He's great. And then lockpicking lawyer is fucking great. But have you guys ever watched AVE? The guy that takes apart like mechanical things and like power tools, or like that one that juicer that had the had DRM on it, where the company would send you
the juicer row.
Yes, that. So he took apart one of those. That guy is great. AVE is one of the best because he's like an industrial engineer of some sorts. We don't really know, but you can tell like he's a good tinkerer. Those are all good YouTube people.
It's always like a good day when you find one of those and you just like fucking fall down the rabbit hole. I found I went down an interesting rabbit hole one time. I stumbled upon this video of a guy doing like, I want to say that the way that it was titled was like $5,000 puzzle cube or something like that. And it's these super elaborate puzzle that it's pretty interesting because they have like, it'll be really intricate. There's like almost no clue of how to do it. And then you might have to like drag a magnet on the backside of it down a certain pattern and stuff before you finally get to it. You're talking about Chris Ramsey, are you?
I don't know.
He does some of those, but yeah.
When I went down that rabbit hole, I watched a few different people doing them. There was like one notable guy that had an entire channel, I think, built around it. It might have been him.
Yeah, there's like 2 or 3 guys that do those impossible like puzzle challenges.
Yeah.
I don't know how popular this one is as well. Like every time I see their videos, they have a pretty high view count. But have you guys heard of Kiwami Japan? It's this guy. I don't know what he does professionally, but he makes knives, like kitchen knives, out of weird
random shit like
Like-
cardboard.
cardboard. He does
Yeah.
one. Out of cardboard,
Oh, I
does one
have
out of
seen
a
him.
roll of like aluminum
Yeah.
foil. Good.
To where
A+, love those.
they look. By the time he's done, it looks legit. I mean, it looks real. But he always
slices-
starts with something that's
He slices stuff with them too. I mean, like you get to see him
Yeah.
use them.
Yeah, so it technically is real, but yeah, he always starts with something like super obscure, like
He had a
popsicle
bunch
sticks. I've seen a bunch of those. Is he the same guy that does the popsicle sticks?
I don't think he's the popsicle stick guy. That's like a different
Okay.
thing.
See, I've
Does
seen a
he-
lot of that, like CS:GO knives and stuff. They'll just glue a bunch of
Oh, yeah.
popsicle sticks and then just fashion like a karambit knife out of it. Do a
But
nice paint job on it and shit.
This guy will be like, okay, so I decided to make like hard candy into a knife, so I melted down this type of candy like 6 times and then like rehydrated it and then like
Jesus.
until I could get all like and then left it in a heater for like 4 days so I could get all the moisture out. It's just like his process is insane, but the results are always so impressive.
Reminds me of another rabbit hole I went down one time. We could talk all day about YouTube rabbit holes. There was one, I found a channel where they had bought a freeze dryer, like an industrial freeze dryer. It was like a $5,000 machine, and they would just freeze dry like runts and like weird candies and just everyday normal things. But when you freeze dry it, they would get crazy. They'd expand and turn into like a cheese puff type thing. It was really fucking interesting. It made me really want to like buy a fucking freeze dryer just to make content, but you can't just buy those things and be the next freeze dry YouTube channel, even though you want to be. You're like, how cool would that job be? I just freeze dry shit all day.
Yeah, or the people with the hydraulic press. Same deal.
Exactly. Yeah.
So speaking of kind of like weird stuff like that, have any of you guys like showed up to anybody else's job recently?
I may or may not have been at your job recently.
Why are you being coy about it?
And what do we do? What do we do, buddy? What do we get down on?
Fucking bowling. Got down on bowling. And we had some cheesy queso fries, waffle fries, and some pizzas that John says. John pissed me off that night. He said Casey's pizza is trash. And then he was still dissing. He was dissing the bowling alley pizza and said that was better than Casey's, but still not very good. What a bastard!
I don't care about this.
But nobody finished off the team nacho platter. That was like half.
That thing was massive.
It
was.
Y'all didn't
Also,
send me pictures. You didn't have me Skype in. Nothing.
We should have just had you sitting there on an iPad.
I'm sorry. We should have.
It's all right.
Bad. We're bad friends.
Dude, you know what kept me away from those nachos?
This is a bad friends podcast.
I took a couple bites of those nachos, and I got some of those onions. I don't know where you guys sourced your red onions from, but fuck, my dude. Like, that's all I could taste for the rest of the night. I just felt like I was breathing fire.
Fresh chopped. Yeah.
Yeah, I could tell. It was a ripe case, dude. I really think if it weren't for the onions on there, I probably would have chopped down. They were just a little much.
But that team nacho platter is like the size of a extra large pizza.
Yeah, it's pretty massive.
It's fucking big.
And I think Nate was the one super excited about it, and he got it, and then he ate like 3 nachos and left. Yeah. The pizza was pretty good, though. I enjoyed the pizza.
Have you realized that who's the best bowler here?
Definitely you, I would say.
And I had like 3 buckets of beer. 3 buckets. 3 buckets. I was shit hammered.
He was a little shit hammered. I woke up pretty hungover the next day. I know that you're too cool to get hangovers these days, Frank, but
I had to go into work the next day.
Yikes. I didn't get out of bed until 10:45 the next morning. But we also didn't get home till like,
because you guys had an hour and a half, 2-hour drive.
Yeah, I think we didn't leave the bowling alley till after midnight. Pretty
Proper
sure.
evening.
No,
It's a proper
I
evening out.
no. I made it home at 12:01. So you guys and I left the same time you guys did.
Okay, so just before.
Yeah, just before midnight is when we're.
So I mean, it still would have been like probably 1:30 by the time we got home. She took some weird backroad shit too. I stayed awake the whole time because I would feel bad if I snoozed while she was playing sober driver. But I remember like realizing that I was like, "Where the fuck are we? We're on some back road country shit right now." So I think it took even longer.
No,
But it was
that's
a
also
fun night, man. It was good times.
That's also just roads out there. Period.
Yeah,
True, but
also,
she didn't. She got off the highway.
Who throws the biggest hooking ball that you've ever seen?
You throw a pretty good looking Captain Hook, I would say. Hook. I've been meaning to rewatch that lately. By the way, lots of references have been leading me back to that movie, and I haven't seen it in a long time. I saw a Twitter thread the other day, and it was like, "What was named the best food, like just meal scene in a movie?" And I was going through because I was like, I wonder what. And there was some like basic bitch answers, and then I saw somebody just have a screenshot of the food fight with Robin Williams and all the kids of the
Yeah.
Man, I need to go back and watch that. It's such a good one.
If you'd let me count a TV show, am I permitted a TV show for this?
Yes, sir.
Sure.
Yes.
Hannibal. Every food scene in Hannibal. Because even though you know that shit's made out of people, I'd still eat it. It looks fucking amazing.
God, that was a fantastic series,
dude.
That was great.
I haven't seen Hannibal in so long either.
It's great.
I can't think of the only thing I can think of is the original. I can only think of Silence of the Lambs.
No,
I know I've seen
the series.
Oh, there's a okay. I thought you were talking about because there was a spinoff. There was a few movies, right? Like with Hannibal in the title, or somewhere along those lines.
Dude, we can go through this. There was Manhunter, then there was Silence of the Lambs, and there was Red Dragon, and then there was
Red
Hannibal.
Dragon. That's what I'm thinking of.
And
okay,
I think there's another one that I can't remember. Hannibal Rising. That's it.
Dude, he's still alive. Can we just talk about how crazy that is? Like, I follow him on Twitter, and every once in a while he just
the actor.
Yeah, Hannibal Lecter. Every once in a while he just posts a video of him like playing the piano or something, and it just blows my mind that he's alive and how good he still looks in like Westworld and shit. It's incredible.
Yeah, he's hanging in there.
I'm not gonna kink shame you about anything, but watching him play like Hurt by 9 Inch Nails is really good.
That's a thing.
No,
I get you. I get your joke now. Okay, yeah. I mean, as much as he plays the piano and shit, and I would be all over a Hurt cover by Anthony Hopkins. So
nice.
Oh.
Well, it was a fun time to have you over there. I just want everybody to realize that I'm the bowling master, and when I'm super
Frank is the bowling master, dude.
Yeah, I didn't realize you were going to spend the most of this episode fishing for compliments, though.
I'm not. I need him though, because I'm in a real bad spot right now, guys. I gotta tell you guys this, and I gotta tell you that's water and a
dark energy.
The dark energy. Milo.
Fuck
you, cat. That's not your name anymore. It's Prometheus.
Come on,
Milo from.
Why is it not focusing, dude?
He's in Sword and Shield, right?
There we go.
Oh, he's so buff and strong. Oh, garbage. Throw it away. Keep it.
Beedrill.
Love a Beedrill.
Oh, what?
Ekans? Yes.
I don't think it's not a reverse hollow.
Oh.
Carvana.
No. See if we get that Zard, dude.
Potion.
There's $1,000 Charizard in this set.
Rockruff.
There is. Reverse hollow.
Card.
Aww.
Crafty.
Who is that?
Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, Scrafty can get the fuck out of here. Bitch.
Nobody likes Scrafty.
Scrafty's fucking shit.
He looks just fucking stupid, dude. He looks like a fried chicken leg.
You got a garbage disposal?
He's
He's
fighting and dark, isn't he? He's weak against himself. That's not good.
That's the He can beat off and kill himself. Ugh.
There's a lesser version of him called Scraggy. Well, that's just sad.
Even much more.
his pre-evolution.
So, have you continued to play any more of your PS5 or no?
No.
Okay.
No.
No.
Yeah, no. Am I supposed to be? I thought I just have it on the shelf so when people ask if I have a PS5, I say yes, and then they think I'm cooler.
Well, okay.
It's disappointing.
I've been trying to I've been playing it more than I have in my PC recently because there's some content on there that you can't play on PC, and a lot of it is really good, very good.
You've been on that Spider-Man.
Yeah, I could basically finish the first Spider-Man game and then continue on to the successor of Miles Morales.
Spider-Man
But
1.5.
I got kind of a little bit worn out and whatnot, but I really want to do Miles Morales, and I will. I'm just kind of worn out with that. I fucking love Spider-Man though. Spider-Man is so goddamn good. It's so cinematic. It's just like fucking you're being there. You're fucking Peter Parker. You're doing your thing. Like the whole it's great. Except for
have you played through Twisted Metal yet?
I can buy that for $20.
Like the 2013 PS3, right? I think
No,
it wasn't even a PS4 title.
Twisted Metal Black.
No, they have
both. No, the most recent one.
They got both. They got both, and it's.
Is it even Is it even? Can you even play it on a PS5?
Yes, because it's a. So Black was a PS2 to PS3.
Not Black. I'm talking about the newest.
I'm trying to tell you this.
Shut your mouth. You shut your fucking mouth.
It was so Black was a PS2 to PS3 to PS4. Then you can play it on PS5. If it's on PS4, you can play it on PS5. But the newest Twisted Metal, it was just called Twisted Metal for
Twisted
PS4.
Metal, yeah. Twisted Metal 2013, I think, is what it.
Yeah. Oh, he just drank a fucking one of those, and you did it right, huh?
Ooh, that's Grape.
It's
pretty good, dude. It blew my mind because I was like, "This little marble in there. If you drink it like this way or the other way, then the little marble plugs the hole. You only get to drink a little bit." But then there's two little inverted nipples, and I was like, "What are those for?" And then I realized it's to hold the little ball.
Wow, you're as smart as a Japanese child.
Why make them work though? You know. Also, the grape flavoring that they use in this is very good. Big fan. Much wow.
Anywho, I also got Miles Morales recently because my son asked for it for his birthday. By which I mean, he did ask for it, although I was more than happy to buy it for him just because, fuck, I want to play that shit too. So, been tootling around in that. It's fun. It's nice to be back web slinging, etc.
Slang and weebs.
They are extremely well written. Everything, there's somehow there's no glitches. There's no object collision issues, clipping, or anything like that. Very fucking well done. I have never, because I'm 84% of the way through the first one before I go into Miles Morales. I've never had any clipping issues or anything. Very well done.
It's definitely not glitch free, but it's surprisingly solid.
I mean, because some people have been turning into trash bins or a fire hydrant.
I saw that.
Whenever they play.
Yeah.
So that is something you do have to look out for in case your Spider-Man turns into a hobo.
Yeah.
That's just a cheat code, though. It's like big head mode.
Yeah, I feel like that's kind of fine. If you find a glitch like that in your game, just fucking leave it in.
Speaking of which, did you see that the GoldenEye satellite level collapsed IRL?
Arecibo.
Oh.
The Arecibo, yep.
Big sad. Big sad.
Do you get the...
the level...
Explain that to me? Huh?
The level from 007?
Yeah, the
I
one
think it
that's like underground.
No. The
I
Arecibo
think it's
satellite
underground.
array in Puerto Rico has had numerous cable snaps, and it cannot be repaired. We're giving up on it. We've used it for about
Well,
60 years to do.
it actually collapsed though.
Yeah. No, yeah. But it's beyond repair. We cannot fix it.
Right.
It's down in Puerto Rico.
I'm trying to think of the name of that level. Yeah, it was Cradle, right?
What's the one that's in like the ancient tomb? That's the one I'm thinking of.
Aztec?
Oh yeah, okay.
Is that right?
I think so. That
Temple?
sounds right to me. Temple.
I'm
Something like that.
looking. Temple. It's not bunker. Egyptian. I don't think it's that either. I think that one had like sphinxes and it was dark or something outside. Well, this awesome wiki that I found doesn't have pictures of any of the maps, so it's really helpful.
Shade.
Full shade, dude.
Yeah.
Fandom.
So
I have a very current video game thing to talk about.
Ooh.
Today, with my son, we attended this. Today's Tuesday, by the way.
Oh yes. All right. Oh, what
We
game?
attended-
Fortnite.
That's right. We attended the Fortnite Season 2.4 ending event.
I
Where-
watched a little recap of that. It looked pretty intense.
It was actually pretty fucking cool. I was happy with it because I'm a comic dork, and I always worry that when you put Galactus in something that you're gonna fuck it up by making him too small.
He was massive.
He was fucking big. There's
Bigfoot.
a segment in it where you were doing essentially the Death Star trench run in a like line on his gloves.
Yeah.
I was
In
like,
the
cool. That's the right size. Great. It was pretty cool. And now Fortnite's dead until midnight, and then it will be reborn. So
I'm happy for you guys that you
Exciting.
guys got to enjoy that.
I'm too. Well, he was really into it. We had a good time.
That's nice.
I've been meaning to do one of those, but I never know about it until it's like already happening though.
I'll clue you in for the next one. I think I'll probably still be playing by then at the end of the next season. So
Right
do a
on.
thing. Have a hang around.
No kidding. Back. Back kid. All right, well, I guess it's time for another pack of Pokemon cards.
Yeah, go for it.
Let's keep this
This is our
gravy
fun-
train going.
This is our
So-
fucking content now.
Considering me, I've constantly my PC gaming experience has gone thrown out the window. Ooh,
Electric
nice
energy,
there,
very good.
buddy. I've been playing the PS5 a lot more. It's all I've been playing because all I've got
Mhm.
on PC to play right now is Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, which I'm
Oh, now you
actually
can evolve your Scraggy into Scrafty.
Yes.
I'm not doing super hella bad though on Cold War. It's just sometimes I get stuck with fucking teammates that suck.
I mean, yeah, that happens.
There's the reserve. Here's the big hit. Oh, we got something. Oh, we actually got a VMAX.
What the fuck even is
Oh.
that?
What is
Is that a
it?
cake?
Alchemy.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, okay.
It's a tiered cake.
Damn,
Ah.
310 health.
Looky there. I don't have sleeves up here. My value is going to depreciate immediately.
Oh, because you're talking in front of it. It's getting your hot breath all over it. Gonna fucking ruin it. It's gonna smell like spam now.
Pulled that fire live on the podcast, son.
I just want people to know that if I play Black Ops Cold War, I should never be the fucking like the number one player on my team because I'm hot. I'm hot dog shit. I'm steaming dog shit. So if you ever see like, and you guys got sent a picture earlier tonight where I was like, no,
Top of the pops.
no, that's not no.
That'll happen.
No. I just fucking killed shit. I just did good, but like they sucked fucking dick. That's ridiculous. And in fact, I think that I had like I think that I had like 2,000 damage given, and like the number 2 player had like 4,000 damage, like given. Like how the fucking why?
Happens.
Objective points, probably.
Yeah. That's
It
the
was-
thing is like
Dude, it was team
I
deathmatch,
play-
so
I've been playing a lot of that Nuketown 24/7 playlist, just a shitload of Nuketown. And
I love it.
every time I really like to play the capture the point one on that map. It's the not hard point domination. Yes, thank you.
3 fixed.
Yeah, because if you
It's
just have to
so
get the
good.
second point, and then after
It
that,
is such a fucking fight.
you're Gucci. But like every time I play that map, at the end of the map, at the end of the match, I'll see the scoreboard, and it'll be like everybody on my team will have like 6 or 8 or whatever points, and then I'll have like 30 objective points.
Hell yeah.
I just fucking go hang out in there, man. Make that shit my house.
Hell yeah, dude. That's
Drop
how
a
it should
couple
be.
gas mines in there.
That's what I do too. I put on gas mine and drop it in there. I love Nuketown. I haven't played in like a week. I'm starting to have withdrawals. I need to get back on. And I was spoiled at the time I was playing. It was double XP and double weapon XP. So now when I get on and it's just regular progression, I'm going to be, it's going to be rough. But I got through almost all the SMGs and max leveled them. And now I'm going to go back and hit the challenges.
They did say today that weapon XP is getting buffed across the board.
Thank God, dude. It is way too much of a grind.
Yeah, in multi and in zombies. So
I knew zombies was a big issue. Like it was like not tracking until you got to a certain point or not tracking enough or something crazy. But then you could also just like get the ultimate camo early.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of people with those purple diamond ones walking around.
I've seen way more people with that than I've seen. I don't think I've seen normal diamond. I've only seen the zombies diamond online.
Yeah. It's good though. I mean, one of my probably the favorite thing about me playing that game yet is that it's been a really long time since I've played a shooter where I can actually get to the point where I get into that flow state, you know, where you're like not when you're just playing the game and you're not thinking about other shit and you're just like kind of you achieve oneness.
Yeah.
And it's like I said, it's just been a super long time since I've done that in something, and it's really, really satisfying to be in there.
It's been good. I've been enjoying it. I need to get back on with you guys.
Yeah.
I've officially closed on my house now, so hopefully I'll have more time to do things.
Congrats.
Well, now I have started committing, so maybe it'll be just as busy.
Well, until you start having me come down there fucking ripping out fucking drywall and doing fucking shit.
It's gonna be fun. Gravy bonus content. Frank the handyman.
Yeah. If you give us a $100 donation, Frank will tear out drywall in a like Borat style mankini.
Yes, please.
Yeah. Yes, he agreed to this beforehand. Don't look at that surprised look on his face. He agreed.
He definitely agreed.
Okay, whatever. So, another thing that I'd like to talk about, since I'm the only one that's actually utilizing my PlayStation 5. I'm starting to play.
It's holding out my table.
Is I'm actually like trying to like play some of those games, and I really try to get through Spider-Man, and I will finish it. I'm just close to it. I'm about there to finish all of it. It got into a grind, so I'm gonna step back, play something else.
I saw your game save. It was like 78% or something, I think, right?
It's like 84% now, and it's like it's so close, but like I'm so sick and fucking tired of doing some of the stuff. But and that's just me doing all the side shit. But so I started to try to play Last of Us, and I like it. I like it a lot, but because of work stuff and overall stress, I've been doing a little bit more recreational drugs than normal, and I can't some of those like levels on Last of Us I can't do if I'm like super hyper paranoid. Like I cannot, because I'm as Joel and I'm sitting back and I'm just like, oh, I'm gonna listen to everything. I'm gonna use my hypersensitive hearing and like, oh shit, and then like I grab somebody and shank somebody, but then like accidentally something happens, and then I get like a bunch of clickers and runners up on me, and oh my god, it is fucking stressful.
Every encounter in that game is like, I start out, I have a plan, I'm gonna do this quick and quiet, get in there, whoops, I fucked up, Now I'm panicking and everything bad is happening to me at the same time. That's
Over.
that's going to be every
Over.
encounter.
And it took me
Yeah.
7 times to get through the fucking little train station before the capital. It took me like 7 tries. It's like it's very yeah.
That's also like that's a game that you really have to be like, I'm in the right headspace to play this game now.
And I'm not.
Because that shit is emotionally taxing. It is fucking exhausting to play those games. They're great, but it's not like Spider-Man where you can just hop in and be like, I'm flying around the city. This is a blast. The acting's great, whatever. You get into Last of Us and you're like, I'm about to watch somebody get disemboweled and I'm going to cry.
Oh, and I got killed like 7 times like the last time. I was like, all right, no, we're going to have to step back into the week. So I started playing God of War, which is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Very great. You know, and then whenever I got sick and tired with God of War's bullshit and how intense it was, I started playing Crash Bandicoot because, you know, whatever. Let's play something that came out on the PlayStation 1.
Yeah. How did you enjoy that first encounter in God of War? How are you liking that so far?
With the stranger, the first encounter with like the hardcore one, I thought that was gonna be like a 3-minute thing, and it was like a 15 or 30-minute. Well, no, it was like a 30-minute thing dealing with that.
Yeah.
Once I got done with it, I was like, fucking, I am the man. I'm Kratos. I'm like me and my boy. Let's go do this.
Boy,
come over here. Boy, don't do that. He's such a bad fucking parent. He's so rude to his kid. But it's the same way
doing his best.
It's the same way my dad was to me, though, so I understand it.
Aw, Kratos is trying his best. He's a single parent. Gotta empathize with that a little bit.
How's that little Japanese soda doing there for you, buddy?
It's doing me pretty good there, bud. I think it's fermented a little bit. I'm feeling a little tipsy.
It's carbonated, not fermented.
Oh, I just got my words mixed up. I'm just a big dumb dummy.
Yeah, open up another fucking pack. Yeah,
Let's go.
I got dibs on this. These are my cards. I've got $2.99 for this pack. What's in this pack?
$2.99. This is Champion's Path, homie. It's a lot more than $2.99.
All right, $5.99.
What the fuck is that? What is the current pricing structure of Pokemon cards? Because the last time I checked, they were $3.27.
Well, it depends. If you buy like 10s and stuff like that, you might get it closer to $3. But like a blister pack, just with one pack in it, is usually more like it's over $4. It's like closer to $5. Even like the 3-packs, they're usually like $4 a pack. But the thing is that like right now, Champion's Path, good luck finding this anywhere.
Okay.
Because there's 2 big Charizard hits in this set. I got lucky. I went to a Walmart out here in middle of fucking bumfuck and found 11 Elite Trainer boxes. And when I posted a picture or whatever online, everybody was like, how the fuck did you even find those? So it's just really hard to come by right now. So a lot of stuff you can't even pay retail if you want to. You have to get on eBay.
We got a Grass Energy. We got our third Hatchroom of the night. We got a Hop Trainer card. We got a Team Yell Grunt Trainer card. A Potion Trainer card. A Rockruff.
If I can figure out
He's adorable. Oh, no, that's not helping. We got a little Hatenna. Trubbish, my boy.
Trubbish,
yes.
Oh.
Got Nickit. Very good. And what else? What are we looking at here?
A Reverse Hollow Trainer.
Professor's Research. That's a
and then
anticlimactic.
Here's the hit. Oh, it's not a full.
Oh, Marnie. Yeah.
Holographic Marnie.
Throw it away. Burn it.
Give me that Trubbish, though, for real.
Yeah.
Trubbish, love that little guy.
Trubbish. Yeah, you were just talking about Trubbish, weren't you?
I was just saying Garbodor's my man. Trubbish is a close second. They're the same evolutionary line. I go outside, streets lined with Trubbishes.
Literal trash Pokemon.
And Rattatas. They're actually Raticates where Andrew lives.
Yeah, they've evolved at this point.
Yeah.
We're up to dark Raticate territory.
You know, Pizza Rat is not a Rattata.
No. That's like there's some of the like schemes that happen in Pokemon, the things that happen every single time a new generation comes out bother me. Like you always have a fucking like rodent who is like you catch in the first area and then that's it. You always have some kind of throwaway fucking bird type.
Yeah.
They just gotta mix that shit up a little bit.
Yeah. Did you guys play Sword and Shield?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did.
I don't know. I lost interest in it it was fun, but I don't know.
I'm with you though. It kind of the like big open wild area to me kind of felt like a double-edged sword.
Oh, the wild
like,
area?
Yeah. Like you could catch all kinds of cool shit out there, but why? You could catch all kind of cool shit out there, but then it's like, why fuck around with the routes? Why you can't catch any other raid Pokemon on the routes? You have to be in the wild area to do that shit.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that one quest, Pokemon Quest, was better. Yeah, I said it.
It's fine. I've been playing Pokemon Puzzle Challenge on my 3DS.
Ooh. I re-downloaded Go. Been playing a little bit of that.
Fuck yeah, dude. I'll invite you to some raids.
Some raids, dude.
You can now you can raid with people who are on different continents and shit. It's
yeah,
awesome.
that's the thing. I haven't played
right.
since they made it better for COVID and shit, where you can actually play remotely. Especially living out here, where you can't it's not like I can go do anything, even if I wanted to.
Yeah,
bitch, I know of at least one church that is close to you. That's a fucking gym.
Yeah, there's one gym
at my church.
Stop.
Our church.
I don't think there's one there.
There's 8,000 here. I live so close to so many goddamn gyms and Pokestops and shit. But yeah,
the stops aren't even worth it. It's just you get whenever you're as remote as I am, you might as well just get gifts.
Yeah. Well, you should have no problem with that. Put out your feelers on.
I was looking on Go, and the gym that's close to me, there was 2 Pokemon in it that were 200 to 300 CP. I was like,
yeah, just decapitate them.
I'm gonna go fuck them up sometime when I get my lazy ass around to it.
Sit some strong boy in there, then you get your free 50 coins a day.
I always had. I don't know if I still have it. I had a real fucking fat executor that just had an ungodly amount of HP, and I would just always throw him in gyms, and he would usually last a decent amount of time.
Yeah, there's a couple that are really good for that, just sitting on gyms now.
Yeah.
I have a Magnezone who is close to 3,000 CP. He's hanging out up there.
Nice.
Pretty good.
Yeah, I had I put down a scent or whatever. Is it the scent that spawns
Incense.
Pokemon? Incense, yeah. I put down an incense and was playing the other night, and it was spawning Machops, Machokes, and Magikarp just over and over and over, which was pretty cool. Because I don't have a Gyarados yet, so I'm trying to save up that candy. And then I want to get a badass Machamp, obviously.
Natch. Everybody does.
Yeah, you got to.
They're about to introduce more people from Gen 8, I think, so people are going to start coming back to the game probably pretty soon.
Nice.
So kind of comes in waves, whenever they release new shit, people come back.
Right. We'll see. Ready for something new, though.
Pokemon Puzzle Challenge, baby.
I haven't tried that yet. Is it
so old?
It's a fucking Game Boy Color game, so I mean.
Oh, that one. Okay, I was thinking you were talking about a mobile version of it or something.
No, I just have it. I have it through the Virtual Console on my 3DS, and it's fucking Tetris Attack, which is one of the best puzzle games ever.
Hell
So
yeah.
I'm all into that shit. It has an actual name. It's based on another puzzle game. I can't remember what the fuck it's called though. It's on the Switch on the SNES thing, but it's Japanese on there.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Oh, it's driving me nuts.
All right, so I got a question though.
No.
Word.
Tomorrow, you guys are elected president of the United States of America.
Yep.
What are you going to do with the senior citizen problem?
Kill them all.
But I need
Make
to be more
food.
specific.
Well, how are you going to deal with senior citizens?
Soylent Green.
Soylent Senior? Centrum Silver?
You can't eat those. They're just all dust.
True.
I'm gonna say just like how you get all your rights and stuff and ability to vote and do cool shit when you turn 18 or 21 or whatever.
You take it away as soon as they get so old.
Once you turn 81, gone.
Yeah.
It has a nice symmetry to it.
Flip it down, put it and reverse it. Nice job. Good job there.
I think if people over the age of 65 want to drive, they have to drive autonomous vehicles.
What's your
Shit's
argument behind
Shit's
that?
getting real ageist. What are you what are you trying to get at, Frank? Are you having some senior issues?
I just want to like you get
Just
out
clear the air on this.
Like, how do you guys feel about fucking old people? I mean,
they smell funny.
They have lots of value.
So you're saying, Hova, that at age 65, they should basically be like stripped of what they can do?
I say once they're old enough, we just infect them with COVID and work better towards herd immunity.
No.
Are you spelling it HURT immunity? Hurt immunity?
Yeah. Yeah, the cover by
Anthony Hopkins.
I so wish I didn't forget his name, and that would have been a great callback. Why, Frank? What do you want to do with old people?
I think that at some point...
You think we should line dance in front of them?
All right. So here's one of the...
Think we should bus children to the senior homes and make them line dance?
They made us do that. They made us do that. And then the younger kids were like, no, we never had to do that. Only the choir did.
Yeah, because they realized it was like fucking child labor laws by the time they got that old.
In PE class, now listen to this, Andrew, if you can believe this or not, in our PE class, whenever we were like 3rd through 5th or 3rd through 6th grade, we would have, in our PE classes, we would have a line dancing
like a 2-week course on it.
Sure.
And we would have to learn how to line dance stuff, and they would steal a field trip from you because it wasn't a real field trip.
They'd call it a field trip.
They would call it a field trip and steal a real field trip away from you, and they would take us and they would make us dance in front of the senior citizens in the nursing homes. They would make us line
most
dance.
awkward shit.
Terrific.
Most
Beautiful.
awkward shit ever.
That sounds terrible.
Not to mention, now looking back on it, there was probably a bunch of old ass perverted dudes checking out the 16-year-old girls. You know.
No, we weren't even 16.
16-year-old girls in 3rd grade?
No, this is way too young. No, it was even worse.
We were in elementary? I was thinking it was like middle school.
It was like 3rd through 5th. Yeah, no. Ooh. It was even
Those
worse.
bastards. Either way.
People got held back a lot, so there were some 16-year-olds in y'all's 5th grade class.
There were.
Yeah.
And this one chick was fucking driving fucking toddlers to fucking preschool and then bumming her like strawberry and chocolate milk off of us whenever she was like trying to give us smokes. She was so old.
What? I don't remember that.
And she was in like 4th grade. You don't remember that?
I feel like we accidentally fell into some like parallel milk money situation.
I remember almost not passing the 6th grade. That was fun.
We brought you along though. Hey, what was the biggest fight you ever witnessed?
I remember when I didn't witness it, but I remember Whitney, I won't say last names, damn near killed a girl by bashing her head into a metal file cabinet in the art room.
God.
I remember hearing it.
It wasn't a file cabinet. It was where we kept all the no, it was the metal cabinets where all the ceramics were laid at for them to before we glazed them and tossed them back in.
Right. Yeah, that I remember that. I don't know. I don't really remember any big fights.
Or like Misha beating the shit out of that one Caucasian kid. Misha beat the shit out of that one kid, and it was like a murder scene all in like Pummel's office, and there was literally like just blood splattered everywhere.
I don't remember that either.
I
remember Misha beating somebody up, but
all the shit in the parking lot.
Wasn't there like a known sort of fighting spot, I thought, out there? Where like people would go to this like certain clearing or whatever and sort of circle wagons.
The park.
And,
They'd go to the park. Yeah, but that was usually with gloves. That was like boxing gloves.
No. Our time it was with gloves. But whenever my brother was in high school, that was whenever they went and they cleared out serious stuff and they didn't use gloves. That was whenever that park was actually a good park, which you live near. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a shithole now.
God. I saw a couple good fights when I was in high school in Kansas City before I moved out with y'all. Couple of bangers, but nothing I remember specifically because like classes were so big there. There were like fucking 400 people in my class.
Right. I can't imagine that. That sounds so fucking terrible to me.
It was wild. I mean, it's just like when you watch a movie in a high school, in a big city, that's kind of what it's like. It's just fucking bodies everywhere.
What I think was kind of funny is that like people will tell me like, oh yeah, I went to this small high school here or there, and I'm like, what's your graduating class? And they're like,
I hear that all the time. And
it's like, oh, it's like 70, 80, 90, or like 200. I'm like, that's not small. We're talking.
It's usually still in the hundreds. Yeah,
we're talking minuscule here, like what we went through.
Yeah, I've never told anybody, yeah, there's 30 kids in my graduating class and not had the reaction of like, what the fuck? I mean, I think we've gone to the smallest school that anyone has.
Yeah.
My brother, whenever my brother should have graduated, I think that was like 17. And then a few years before that, it was like 12 or 13.
Right.
Well, you even have a ceremony at that point.
Right. That's what people don't understand about whenever I talk about playing football in high school and how hard it was too. And we had some tough coaches, first of all, that just conditioned the shit out of us, like literally treated it like it was a military camp.
Yeah.
I mean, like first day was just if you didn't vomit, it was like something was wrong with you. Like
you got made fun of for not fucking throwing up, and sometimes we threw up like 2 or 3 times a day.
It was intense, and then there was only like most years there was only like 13 kids on the team. When we were playing 11-man, we had to play 8-man a couple of years, and because of the low numbers, because we literally didn't have enough. So when you were on the football team, everybody started for the most, but there was like 1 or 2 kids that wouldn't start, and they were like, they were the actual shitters. But if you were on the football team, you basically played all sides of the ball. You would be out there for every offensive play.
I was entire game.
Every offensive play, every defensive play on the defensive line. You were on special teams, kick return, punt return, fucking everything. You played that entire fucking game. I mean, football was hard, man. There was multiple times where I was like, fuck, do I want to keep playing? Like, this is so tough. But the peer pressure always kind of kept me in, and I did love it. At the end of the day, I fucking loved it. It was hard.
I remember times where I would like try to hang out with y'all, and You'd be like, "We're doing 2-a-days," and I'd be like, "That
Oh,
sounds like it's
no.
not legal. That sounds like something you can't
Nothing
actually do."
Yeah, no.
Yeah, and
because-
I've heard people talk about 2-a-days these days, and they're totally different than how we did 2-a-days. When we did 2-a-days, I think it was 3-hour practices, 2 3-hour practices back to back. So we'd have a 3-hour practice in the mornings. It might have been 4. It was fucking stupid. Like we would get there at 8 o'clock in the morning and practice till noon and have a lunch break and then practice till 4 o'clock. And it was just like conditioning the whole, like we would flip tractor tires, like big ass fucking, well, I don't know. The ones that our buddy that went to the NFL did, it was like over 1,000 pounds, but ours were probably
half that
300-400 pounds.
400 pounds, 400 pounds probably.
At least 300-400 pounds.
Big tractor tires.
And we would have to, what we would do, this is how we closed out every fucking practice, which was terrible. We would have to do 3 sets. We would take that tractor tire, and you have to get underneath it, flip the tractor tire 40 yards. And once you got to the end of the 40 yards, flipping the tractor tire, you pick up 2 truck tires, one under each arm. You'd run back the 40 yards. You'd flip that fucking tractor tire 40 yards again, 2 truck tires underneath each arm. You do 3 sets of that shit at the end of every practice. Like, practice sucked because, like, you wanted it to be over, but you also knew that the moment the practice was over, you had to do that shit. And it was like, fuck, man. I remember so many times just soaking in a bath of ice, being like, fuck everything about my life.
Well, so here's the funny thing is, you guys know who I am, and some of the viewers know who I am, but on offense, I would be like a, was it like a tight end and a wide receiver.
Probably. Yeah.
But then on defense,
you're pretty tall.
But on defense, though, is I would go from like nose guard to D end
Safety?
to linebacker to safety. And sometimes my best things were linebackers, especially whenever I got fucked up and I was all up on the pain pills and they still let me play. There was one game against like Tipton, I think, and I think I had like 3 late hits on the fucking quarterback. And that's a tee out. That's like a you're done. But coach was like, Frank, you go
Kill
to
him.
him and knock him, kill him.
Yeah.
Uh,
Our coach was like the coach. Is it not Another Team movie where he's just like, hit the showers, god damn it, and he's just spitting and shit. And he like picks up the quarterback and breaks him on his fucking That was pretty much our coach. Like I remember one time standing on the sidelines my freshman year, and he broke a fucking clipboard over my helmet.
Yeah.
It was a shit play or something, and he was just like, "Fuck!" And he just broke the fucking clipboard over my head. And I didn't say shit. I
didn't even think you were the one that fucked up. I just you were the closest fucking helmet.
Hard object.
Yep.
He multiple times threw that fucking thing down on offense, and it stuck into the fucking ground like Thor's hand.
You remember? You remember Fitz?
Oh, Fitz! Fuck Fitz! Fuck Fitz! Fuck Fitz!
We had this fucking crazy dude named Fitz, and he was like pro. He was in like a pro European league or some shit, and he was just like, I swear to God, he was on meth or something. He was just constantly cracked out, and he was like an assistant coach one year. I just remember that dude just like literally just bouncing, constantly jumping around and shit. Fucking, he was fucking nuts. And then he was like gone the next year. He just like disappeared back to Europe or something. We had an interesting high school football career. It was awesome.
Do you remember playing against the School of Death and how they would call in their plays?
Yeah, and what I remember about playing that academy is that we got up to the 90s. We were about to score 100 points, and we were excited and wanted to score 100 points. And coach was like, "If you guys fucking score, you're doing nothing next week but running, like the entire week. Like you're just gonna be running and flipping tires." Like he did not want us to score 100 points, and it wasn't because we were trying to be assholes and score 100 points on the fucking Deaf Academy. It was just we wanted to fucking score 100 points, you know. Yeah. But it was the weirdest shit. I will never forget that game. It was, I know. I remember being surprised. Like Deaf Academy, okay, obviously all the kids are going to be, you know, deaf.
Oh no.
But their staff was too. All their coaching staff, all their assistants, everything. So it was this really weird, like, language barrier, basically, like, because you know, deaf people a lot of times aren't very great at talking. And I
Yeah,
remember just like,
well.
some of them are better than others. Yeah. But, sometimes it can be hard to follow and everything. And I remember that just like the normal things of, the coaches trying to communicate pregame and stuff like that was kind of weird. And they also had, they had different ways of calling plays. They had everything written on their arms and shit. It was really interesting to see. I mean, it was fucking impressive that they could even play football as a full deaf team. You know what I mean?
But
Just
no,
the
but
fact that they
very well, because part of what one time whenever we played them, they used drums on the side of the field to call in plays because you could feel them doing
The
like
vibration, yeah.
Morse code on
You can feel the hit.
leg hairs on the leg hairs.
Well, anywhere you can feel that shit in your chest if someone hits a bass drum.
right, yeah, probably in your helmet and shit too.
Do you remember that one time whenever I got into it with somebody that used to he was the principal of our high school for like a semester, and then he was like, nope, these hillbillies are too fucking hardcore, I'm out of here. And then he ended up being a fucking referee at one of our football games. And then me and him got into a little bit of a thing. No.
Where you were both jerking people
I
off?
don't remember that. I
He's
don't remember that.
He's a real asshole, and he picked on me the whole fucking time because he knew I was like, we were playing his school now that he's a ref at.
Talking about McDicker?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Well, he wasn't because he wasn't a high school principal while we were there, but that's the only one that I could think of that was eventually a ref. Because all the high school principals that we had, I liked. I know a lot of people had fucking issues with them.
They loved us. They loved us. We were like the worst, but they loved us.
Yeah.
They were. Especially me.
The one that we had our graduating year, I actually ran into him at a yard sale last summer, and he looks exactly the same. He's still fucking jacked and everything, and he was super cool. I bought all his Nerf guns from his kids. For my kids.
They weren't even selling them.
Yeah, I was just like, I'm taking these. And he was like,
you're fucking mine now.
No, I wouldn't take anything from him, dude. I was still terrified of him. Fuck that. The current principal, you guys know who that is, right?
Yeah.
I'm still trying not to mention names, obviously. Okay,
well, I did.
For that.
I love
we'll talk about this shit later.
He's such a good goddamn person, though. That's the thing, though.
Oh, he's fucking great, yeah.
And he taught us history and this and that, and he taught us like worldviews and how to like appreciate and deal with other people that aren't like us, and that really stuck with me throughout all of my college years and up to now. He was a great fucking person.
Yeah.
He really made me run some shit too. Every time I said shit, cock, or fuck, boom, Frank, you gotta do like.
And he was also that hard ass. He was also the hard ass. Yeah, the hard ass we were speaking of earlier. That was our conditioning coach. Is the same guy that we're talking about. He was a professional trainer before he came to our school, and he was our conditioning coach, and he was the one that had us flipping all the tractor tires and shit like that. But yeah, I learned more from that man than I think almost anybody else in high school. Like he was great.
Yes.
Well, this episode is dedicated to him and his untimely passing.
What the fuck are you? What?
We gotta wrap this up.
Jesus Christ. That shit really took a turn there at the end, man.
Yeah, I'm sorry that you had to find out this way. Thank you to Javelin for letting us use your song Set Up Popensky as our theme. Thank you to Tyler Edwards for the art. Thank you to our
Tyler
Patreon
DM'd me the other day.
Oh yeah, what do you had to say for himself?
He was asking me about trading cards.
Yeah. Makes sense.
If you were wondering. Yeah.
Sorry, Patreon people. We suck at this.
For fucking garbage, but
I messaged them like once or twice a week. They're like, hey, we got to do some like a 1 hour Patreon thing. And you guys are like, oh, we're going to just read over that.
Yeah, we just hide, put our phones in the microwaves whenever we get those texts.
I always put metal in the microwave. That's how you're supposed to do it. The metals, there's screws and shit in there. Why can't you put, it doesn't make sense.
Because it's still like a fucking Faraday cage, dickhead.
A ferret cage?
A Faraday cage. Do you know what a Faraday cage is?
Yeah, I'm familiar with the Tesla theory.
your word of the week is Faraday cage.
Yawn.